What's up gamers, Lexu here with a brand new exclusive rogue build for Diablo 4. Remain in stealth to sneak up to your foes and then blow them up with an explosive opening attack with the Stealth Grenadier Rogue. The multiple grenades deal insane burst damage capable of instantly deleting packs of elites in tier 80 of the pit. My gear in this footage is not that great, it still needs some better affixes and masterworking, but I've been speed farming tier 80 pits in around 3 to 4 minutes per run. The Stealth Grenadier Rogue build has some interesting mechanics, so let's go over how it works. The main source of damage comes from grenades dropped through Opportunist Aspect, because the base damage of these grenades are higher than the other 3 damage aspects. Opportunist Aspect is imprinted on a two-handed ranged weapon to gain a 2 times bonus effect, reaching up to a respectable 12,131 base damage. What really ramps up the DPS is the amount of grenades that can be rapidly dropped. Opportunist grenades are activated each time you enter or break stealth, and each cluster contains 4 grenades. Now the most obvious source of stealth for a rogue comes from the concealment skill. Each cast of concealment allows you to enter and break stealth for 2 activations of Opportunist Aspect, resulting in 8 grenades being dropped. With 8 grenades each dealing 12,131 base damage, a whopping 97,048 total base damage is dealt before other multipliers are applied. Just for comparison so you can grasp how crazy this grenade damage is, the ice spikes for the Blizzard Sorcerer, which is considered a high damage boss killing build, only start at 2,573 base damage. The problem with concealment is the long cooldown, so this is where the secret tech of the Stealth Grenadier Rogue comes in. Aspect of Lethal Dust grants stealth when you evade through an enemy inflicted with shadow imbuement, providing a repeatable source of stealth to activate opportunist grenades. In order to rapidly evade more often, a combination of boots of the implicit effect, attacks reduce evade's cooldown, is equipped with attack speed bonuses in the build, along with an evade cooldown temper. A well-built character can quickly refresh and evade in only 2 attacks, resulting in 8 opportunist grenades being dropped roughly every 1 to 2 seconds. There are more grenades dropped from the 3 other grenade aspects, but they deal less damage than the stealth grenades. The primary purpose of these 3 grenade aspects in the build are to increase all grenade damage, which works with the grenades from Opportunist Aspect. 80% increased damage from an Opportunist ranged weapon, 60% increased damage from an Amulet Surprise, and 40% increased damage from Art for Initiative and Trickster aspects provides a massive 5.6 times multiplier on grenade damage. Let's move on to playstyle, as the Grenadier Rogue is likely to be the most difficult build to play optimally in Diablo 4. A general damage rotation sounds fairly straightforward at first. Basically, you apply shadow imbuement to an enemy, evade through them to enter stealth to drop 4 opportunist grenades, then attack twice to reset evade, breaking stealth to drop 4 more grenades, and finally evading again to reset the rotation. It's an unconventional way to deal damage, but not terribly difficult once you build the muscle memory. The playstyle gets more complicated with an opening attack combo, designed to deal high burst damage coming out of stealth to immediately delete elites. Let's break it down. Using a basic rotation of 2 attacks in between each evade, you can move from pack to pack while remaining in stealth. Sneak right up to a group of elites to start the combo. Make sure shadow imbuement is activated before hitting enemies with flurry to apply the imbuement, breaking stealth to drop 4 opportunist grenades. Immediately animation cancel the flurry with evade through shadow imbued enemies, re-entering stealth to drop another 4 opportunist grenades. Cast flurry again, breaking stealth to drop 4 more opportunist grenades. Quickly cast concealment, re-entering stealth to drop the 4th cluster of opportunist grenades. Immediately cast caltrops to apply trap bonuses, breaking stealth to drop the 5th cluster. At this point evade is already refreshed again due to the previous cast of concealment and caltrops. Usually the caltrops animation pushes you away from the enemies, and you need to run back up towards them. But if you have your back against the wall like in this footage, you can do the wall bang special, immediately evading and attacking again to drop 8 more grenades. All the combo steps should be executed with minimal delay, resulting in 28 opportunist grenades being dropped in about 2 seconds. Another combo I use against bosses focuses on staggering them. Staggered bosses count as being affected by all crowd controls, activating many damage multipliers within the build, and enhanced caltrops is also important against bosses to ramp up damage. The written guide on Icy Veins has all the details on these mechanics, so be sure to check it out for a better understanding. The written guide also has the entire build setup for skills, paragon, and gear, so I won't bore you by covering everything in this video. I always keep my written guides on Icy Veins updated with new seasons and patches, so be sure to keep checking them. That's all I have for now on the Stealth Grenadier Rogue. I'll make a high tier pit pushing video if the build performs well after farming better gear. I welcome any pro gamers out there to try climbing tiers of the pit with the build, and please let me know how far you can take it. Maybe the Stealth Grenadier Rogue can reach tier 110, 120, or even compete with the Heartseeker Rogue. If the victimized double dip bug that the Heartseeker Rogue is taking advantage of gets fixed, the Grenadier Rogue could become the new meta build for pushing the pit. Now that you hopefully have a better understanding of the Grenade Rogue, I'll leave you with footage of a pit speedrun in its entirety, along with an overview of the scuff gear I'm currently using. Just make sure you follow the recommended gear in the written guide on Icy Veins, as my in-game gear has some suboptimal affixes and masterworking. Please enjoy the rest of the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Diablo 4 content. Until next time, peace out and happy slaying.